So winter bites on here in Orenburg, Russia. It's about minus 25 at the moment. It got down to minus 28 this morning, and yes, school was cancelled again. It's usually cancelled around about minus 25 for the young ones and about minus 28 for the older ones, and then the kind of last age group, I think it's about minus 30. School actually gets cancelled here in Orenburg. But yes, winter is biting on. It's a wonderful glorious day again, blue skies, but that means high pressure and yes, really cold. Yeah, I just thought I would share those kind of little bits of information of when school is actually cancelled. I know I have mentioned it in one of my videos before, but it hasn't been a super cold winter, believe it or not, even with those kind of temperatures today. So yes, the boys are actually still in bed, but when school gets cancelled here in Russia, it doesn't actually mean they don't have to do any work. They will get some homework or studies sent through of what they will have to do for a couple of hours indoors, but then usually most of the kids will come outside and play, obviously in the snow, even with it being not much above minus 20 today. I think yesterday and today are going to be the final kind of 2 days of the coldest spell of winter now before we creep into March. We are kind of expected some more snow from Friday, Saturday, Sunday and through into next week. I think that last couple of weeks then it will start to change and go into spring, but I think the whole of March will stay relatively cold, and then it's not until about April that's when the real snow starts to melt, and that's when spring really does start to show. So yeah, we've probably got about another 5-6 weeks left of the snow, but yeah, it's another day of school cancelled, which the boys are actually happy about. But the other thing I just wanted to mention was that I am asked quite a lot, mainly from foreigners, you know, how do you get acquainted to this temperature? What is it like? Is it okay? Don't you freeze when you go outside? But the answer is yes and no. Yes, it can feel very cold, obviously, if you come out in just a t-shirt or something, but if you wrap up with, you know, 2-3 layers on, obviously, you know, a warm jacket, your gloves, and yeah, a hat if you're going on a really long walk. I've got quite a nice hood on at the moment and covers your ears and head, so it's nice and warm. But yeah, usually if we go for more of a walk, I will put proper hat on as well. So the answer is not really. It's not that difficult. Yes, coming from England, not really seeing anything much below, you know, minus 5 really. It doesn't. When I first got here, it was kind of strange seeing these temperatures, but now it's just normal. It's absolutely fine. Obviously, you know, the houses and shops and office buildings are all heated very well here in Russia. You know, that is one thing that is second to none, is all the heating in pretty much everywhere you go. It's about 25 degrees, if not more, inside all the houses, apartment buildings and office blocks, and especially like the shopping centres. You can walk around there in a t-shirt if you wanted, once you've got in there from the cold. But no, it's not that bad. I prefer it when there's more frost than kind of the snow thawing a little bit. If it does go above 0 in some of the days, I prefer it when it stays colder, so then, you know, the snow is nice and crisp and you don't get wet from the snow, and especially if you walk in, all the children are kind of playing in the snow as well. So no, it's not that bad. It's very exciting just seeing, obviously, the seasons. I know I've mentioned it in a lot of my videos, the seasons and the weather, as you know. If you follow me on Telegram as well, obviously I post regularly in there about what's going on. And yeah, this time of year it's a lot of posts about the weather, but I think it's just perfect having a cold winter and a hot summer, especially here in Orenburg. I know a lot of places in Russia haven't had much snow this year, but it seems as though even with a milder winter here in Orenburg, you still get some snow, and obviously these kind of, which are almost extreme temperatures now, you know, minus 25 as I'm recording this video in the lovely fresh air. You can probably see the water vapor coming out on my breath there, but it's yeah, it's super cold, it's super fresh. So yeah, if those of you who are planning to come to Russia either to visit or live, no, you get used to it very easy. Like I said, the houses are all fine. Energy bills are relatively low, so you can have the heating blasting on very hot temperatures, and your energy bills are not going to be too high. And obviously your car, as long as your car's serviced and looked after, and you've got your winter studded tires on, which are a must here. Not so much for the snow, it's when the ice is all on the roads, especially when it kind of melts a little bit in the sun, or a little bit of kind of treatments on the road which kind of melts the snow, and then it freezes overnight again, and it can cause a lot of ice in places. So those winter studded tires really help on the car. And yeah, it's yeah, you just get used to it. And if you like kind of snow and the scenery, then you're really going to enjoy it. So that's kind of a long-winded answer to, is it hard to get acquainted to? No, just have the right clothes and heat your home as everybody else does here, and you'll be absolutely fine. So yeah, it's exciting, it's fabulous, it's magical. And you know what, the kids absolutely love it. They'll stay outside until about 10 o'clock at night, some nights, even if it's -20, as you can see, building, playing in the snow, which is obviously memories that are going to be priceless as well, and that they're never going to forget. And again, this is something that we wish for every year in the UK, was, is it going to snow, is it going to snow? But Russia, obviously, pretty much in the colder regions has guaranteed snow, so it just makes it extra special. Looking forward to the different seasons. The other thing I'm going to do, I'm going to post out another video on the weekend, because this time of year as well, especially if it's moist in the air, it can put like lovely white kind of frost all over the trees and buildings and things. So there was a lovely school run drive I did from home right through the city centre of Orenburg into well, to their school, and it just shows you kind of the school run I do pretty much every day to take the kids, and you just it's nice to show you kind of the buildings in the city, driving right through the city centre of Orenburg. So look out for that video over the weekend as well. And yeah, it was just a little bit of an update really today from some of the questions, and just explaining, you know, kind of why and when school gets cancelled in Russia. It's not just from a little bit of snow, it has to get down to those kind of extreme temperatures, and the kids get the day off school. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that one today. Let me know in the comments if you've had any school cancels in the regions of Russia you're in, or pretty much anywhere throughout the world, because I know it's still winter everywhere. Last couple of weeks, last month of winter now. So let me know in the comments. Also follow me on Telegram as well. I update regularly in there. Okay, I'll see you in the next video.